But the news is good. Welcome everybody to the Wanderers. Play will start at 20 minutes past 1. We're already out in the middle, ready for the toss. South Africa and England, the fourth test match. Remember, England 2-1 up.
Now look at the two sides. This is England we're looking at here, Crawley and Sibley together. And what a player Pope is shown us as the tour has gone on. That is one to watch, a gem for England. Butler and Curran, who's also very young, broad, experienced, and will have good memories of this place. Peter Malan into the side. Markram injured in first test match. He'll partner Dean Elgar with Hamza dropped for this test match. The skipper, and then Quinton de Kock, Vernon Philander in his last match, and then Nortje Patterson, who gets another go, and Buren Hendricks on debut. A big shout, but it's a little on the high side. Cuts back, and that's in the thigh pad to Buren Hendricks. He'll make his debut.
That nervy first ball out of the way, no matter how much first-class cricket you've played. A few butterflies before that first one in.
Four runs. Not sure if he was leaving that or actually playing that, Sibley, but he'll take the 4. Oh, left it. And again, height.
Yeah, there's a bit of movement here off the seam for Philander. I'm sure Crawley and Sibley and the top order batsmen have discussed batting here at the Wanderers and the importance of leaving the ball.
Shot. Nobody moved. 4 runs to Zak Crawley.
Yeah, it's the first really aggressive shot of the innings.
It'll be 4 off the face of the blade, and it went down and wide of gully.
One area that English batsmen can struggle with a bit on bouncier pitches, that back foot punch, which is a very English type of shot. Bouncy pitches can get you in a bit of trouble. It's a safer shot to play a cut shot with a horizontal bat. Sibley's a bit half and half there, but flies away backward of square.
Hung it out there, and Crawley obliged. 4 runs.
Not a great lead of movement. So although it's wide, Crawley knows that it will not jog away from him that much. Quite happy to drive.
Well, they're asking quite confidently, and they're getting. And immediately it's referred, or reviewed, I should say, by big Dominic Sibley. That's why Dominic Sibley was so confident.
In the last game, Dane Patterson thought he had his debut wicket. Wasn't to be.
Well, it's 4 for Sibley, but much more important is to say that Nasser just completed a sentence that we can leave well alone. We don't need to add to it.
I lost 10 tosses in a row in Test cricket.
Job. Well done. Really nice move into the ball from Zak Crawley there.
Yeah, this is the contrast of playing at St George's Park on a slow surface and coming up to the half-held on one that will come onto the bat. You can just stand if the ball's in a decent length, hit through the line. I've been impressed by the way Crawley's made some adjustments.
To be honest, here you are picking lads who bat in their top 3 for their county, and at the moment, if you're an England fan, touch wood, they're playing well.
Well, one thing we can pick up on early in the proceedings is that it's a lovely pitch to bat on if the ball doesn't move, because it's coming onto the bat. That's no ball called. Wait a minute. What's happened here? Wait a minute. Yep, no ball has been called, and Faf du Plessis can barely believe it.
Yeah, Faf was the last one actually to pick it up. He had run all the way from second slip, and he was giving Timber a big hug. He turned around and wondered why there wasn't much celebration going on. Good call, brilliant call. We've seen a lot of bowlers get away with no balls throughout the series. That one comfortably over the line, and what a blow for South Africa.
And it's a lesson that not only Philander has to learn, but Sibley. That's not the shot to play at the Wanderers.
It's a good shot, straight down the ground. That's 4. That's beautifully played.
Yeah, that's stunning. Stunning. Again, England's 50 comes up. You've got a batsman who's happy to lunge onto that front foot. Happy to just get his front foot down the wicket, plant it, bang.
It's gone past the outside edge.
It's the first delivery we've really seen that's created any sense of excitement in the crowd today.
It's 50 for none right now. 16 overs gone at this stage. So much time to play that shot. Punching off the back foot. Big dive by Malan. Doesn't stop that in time. They're going to come back.
Let's see actually how Peter Malan might have thought that he had got away with that one because the rope knocked it back. So we'll let him off. Peter Malan, brilliant effort there for his team. That's the energy that you want.
Oh, that's nicely bowled. Just past that outside edge.
And that's the concern, the fact there's been so few of those. There's definitely a little bit of movement there.
Thanks, Hazy. A rare sight of a short ball from South Africa this morning. Or this afternoon, I should say. I'm falling into the Kevin Peterson trap there of saying this morning. Edge short. The other side to that equation is you don't know how England would have done, how England's bowlers would have gone against South Africa in this similar situation. And you'd like to think, Nas, that have caused 1 or 2 more problems.
A bit of chin music, get the batsmen out of their comfort zone.
Similar type of shot to the one that Sibley got caught in the gully, but he keeps this one down. 62 for none. Four, don't move, Zach Crawley, stay where you are.
Shown today that he can open up that offside. He's standing slightly more leg side of the ball. Just opening that bat face. It's a really good sign from Zach Crawley. In fact, it's a good sign from both these openers. They're getting their tempo spot on.
Poor bowling, this terrific batting from Crawley. He's getting loose deliveries and he's putting them away with real conviction.
Yeah, captain's nightmare. Opening up both sides. Bowling both sides of the wicket. Offside goes 4. Then he overcorrects, bowls 2 straight. And both these batters are very strong leg side players. That is sweet.
This is going to go all the way as well, which just gives you an indication of what a good pitch this is and what a nice fast outfield it is, because Pretorius got a bit on that. So 12 from the over, 74 for none. It's pretty good from Nortje, who's quite wide on the crease, and it's that, the angle, that has encouraged Sibley to have a dabble at that ball. Dwayne Pretorius, England very comfortable at the moment. Lack of energy from South Africa, and that has allowed Zach Crawley to go through to his first Test match half century. He's played beautifully this morning. And Sibley now. Pretorius here is just putting the ball on the drive. It is so comfortable for both these players. Right, for the majority of the times he's been pushing it across the right-handers, and Zach Crawley, that is as good as he's played all day today, and he's played some lovely eye-catching shots.
Off stroke. Well, perhaps I should say we'd have expected that South Africa's bowlers would get more out of it. Oh, it's hit him. It's through him. It was quick too. At last we've seen that aggression that we've been asking for.
It's actually amazing to see how much sweat came off the helmet as made contact with his head. He seems to be okay, but as his protocol. He has to have it checked out.
Huge shout over the wicket to the right-hander. You're going to struggle to get that.
Yeah, that's what he wants to be doing, does Hendricks. But what he wants to be doing is shaping the ball back, pitching it in line, and then straightening enough to go and crash into middle and off stumps.
Shot to catch it, but it's gone quickly. It was played well by Sibley. Brings up 100. What an opening stand for England.
What has been a fantastic partnership in session 1 of this test match. Really laid a platform of England. Got themselves into a really strong position. Weren't really bothered. Just 1 wicket off a no ball. That was the only real challenge for the England duo.
It is only the second 100 stand on day 1 of the Wanderers. Punched away, backward a square. That's gone for 4.
A little bit of width, opening up that offside, and when you've got Sibley latching onto 1 square of the wicket, you know you've missed your areas.
Now that might be a bit of good luck for South Africa. It is. Hendricks has picked up his first test wicket.
Exactly the tonic South Africa were after. I must admit I was questioning where was Hendricks going to pick up his wicket on the angle from around the wicket. Well, it's worked out. A good 44, 107 for 1.
Good connection with that shot. No time whatsoever putting that away with ease.
Yeah, the previous ball just hurried him and he took a blow, but this one he pounced on.
It's not raining, by the way. That gentleman is just under the umbrella for a bit of shade. Got him. He has struck. Big Vernon struck. It's his last test match, remember. Van der Dussen has taken the catch, but Vernon Philander in his last test is on the board already.
And he left his bat hanging. 116 for 2.
Right, England skipper now in the middle.
Aye, so near. Such a good effort. Oh, could have been the moment that lit up the day.
Catches like this will change games. He almost made it. That was a brilliant attempt.
Now we have a glorious evening to go with a glorious stroke. The best of Joe Denley. Not Vernon's best ball.
Very stylish too.
Sort of limpet-like attraction to the crease, but he seems to be eager to impose himself on the match here. A lovely little burst of stroke play. Classic cover drive. Oh, bit of luck for Joe Root. More and more people are exposing or trying to expose him for being back to full balls. Well, I think it's another chance gone. I reckon there are fingertips to that, and maybe now a problem with the finger. Hit very hard, has to be said, by Joe Denley, but upon such moments do test match innings hinge. Yeah, he's just laid on it. That's out. That's an excellent delivery.
Where was he playing, Joe Denley? Front foot, back foot? I would suggest front foot. That's where you need to keep the ball when you're bowling to Joe Denley. Bring him forward. Well bowled. 150 for 3.
Oh, up in the air and overslip. He was ducking.
Well, I might just sense an opportunity for Faf du Plessis after that opening partnership of 100. 3 wickets since the break. Clearly this is a key partnership. Pope, who's in good form, coming next. Then Butler, who's a bit out of nick. Curran, who may not enjoy the bounce as much as down at PE.
Curran pitched up, induces the drive, and Van der Dussen is having a blind out slip.
4 wickets since the break have brought South Africa right back into this game. Stokes driving, but with a slightly crooked bat to mid-on. Gone for 2, 157 for 4.
Ollie Pope. Off the mark with a beautiful punch on the onside. Balance important and was very good.
Ooh, that's a good shot. That is a good shot from Joe Root. Lovely. Lovely from Pope. A second beautiful drive, this time down the ground. Extremely professional in the way that he went about his rehabilitation from injury, and came back and was straight away into form.
4. Easy to work with that angle if you're in and seeing it big as Pope is. There is a leg slip there, so it's something he wants to be aware of, and I'm sure is. Oh, I say. Cricket drama.
Well played. That's why a quick pitch, a bouncy pitch, produces that drama.
Convincingly, and Pope had to watch it carefully, and the key was that he did and adjusted brilliantly, even if you end up on your back. That's a good bit of movement. Nothing worse than one that's short and follows you.
Oh, might have caught his bat too. He simply couldn't get out of the way.
Just like the England batsmen at PE had to work out for a while what to do with that leg theory, where they clipped a couple to backward square leg. Here, Pope's got to work out what to do when it's around about hip height, because there are men catching there. Umpires again having a chat.
Whether they're bothered about that sort of grey coloured look in the seats above the sight screen, I don't know. Down at the golf course end of the ground, and they're offering the light. Well, huge frustration for the crowd, I'm sure for all of you at home. Faf has his little grumble, but I mean, you're not to change the umpire's mind now. He might just be going to ask them on what basis they've made their decision, and will this therefore be a consistent position.
Anyway, that'll probably bring the day's play to an end. England were absolutely superb, 107 without loss, and then South Africa have showed some good fight. Managed to pick up 4 wickets. The day will end on 190.
4th test match between South Africa and England. We come to you live from the Imperial Wanderers at Johannesburg. Now look at where the match stands after one day, a shortened day because of the weather. Just 54.2 overs, and England, after a really good opening stand of 107, end of the day 192 for 4. Went quickly, and it's through the gully for 4. Shot, very good shot, so well controlled by Pope, and he gets 4. Oh, don't take him on. Don't take him on. It's very quick. It's Bavuma. Shot to catch it. Oh, misses it. Didn't move straight away. Dane Patterson. Oh dear. Wonder if that's glove or if it's thigh pad. Because if it's bat, you expect it here at the Wanderers with Nortje bowling to get to slip. Shot. 2 full. And a beautiful on drive for 4.
That's the problem with the tactic. It's so predictable. The batsmen can set themselves. Takes Ollie Pope to 50. And it is safe. Would you believe it? It lobs up between square leg and deep square leg.
Better line. He had to fetch it outside off. There were 2 men out, there were 2 men in short, and it landed straight between them. Look at the line, outside off, and he's having to fetch it. And that's why he wasn't in as much control.
Very clever batting. Root is one of the few modern players who genuinely plays a back cut. That was slightly different in that he sort of got away from the ball and helped it. Because he plays so late, he gives himself more options than your average Joe. So we know what length he's going to bowl. And, oh, Joe Root powers it to the square leg boundary.
Much more in control. Had to fetch it again, but he was in more control of the shot.
Well, I was suggesting that they needed to have a fly stick for Joe Root as well, if that was going to be the line of the short balls, and he's showing them why.
4. Brushing the thigh pad and racing to the boundary. England is sprinting along this morning. Really is a shift in the nature of the game from that last session yesterday. What a lovely way to go to 50. The innings of a complete batsman. Somewhere near his best, Michael Atherton said a little earlier today, and that would be right. 47th 50 now in Test match cricket. Well, they put on 97 together, and it's been easy on the eye. It's also been progressive as far as England's challenge in the game is concerned. And he asks, so far away, I don't think. Rod Tucker's a pretty good umpire.
Bowling to Pope, rather. Oh, he's chopped that on. He tried to leave it. That's an inside edge. So he has struck. That's what they wanted. They would have been an opportunity for a bit of a chat. Faf du Plessis the first to grab him. They have broken this stand. That is so important after a break.
Just a little bit of uncertainty. Should I played it? Shouldn't I played it? The length was good. It was inviting a drive, a defence, a leave. England have a great one here. It's Ollie Pope who goes for 56. That's 258 for 5.
That is a terrific way to get off the mark. That is a beautiful drive, and it wasn't a half volley by any means.
There's nothing uncertain about that from Buttler.
No, it's down. He had it. He had it. He had it. The captain had it. It just popped out at the last minute. That would have been massive. Now that's gone past the inside edge. Good work from Pretorius. Into that over. 265 for 5. Running that off the face. And running off the face superbly. That is really nicely played. This time he's got him wide of the crease. Really good stuff from Nortje. That is outstanding stuff. It really is. De Kock with those big mitts. That is a big, big wicket. The captain's gone.
Lazy shot. And he pays the price.
Yeah, well take from De Kock. He has the gloves in hand. Root played nicely. Played really nicely for his 59, but he has to depart. It's 269 for 6.
He's in at number 8, Sam Curran. And now he's got 4, has he? Has he got 4? Yes, he has. First ball. Nortje has been absolutely brilliant. He really has. Look at the players. They certainly appreciate the work that he has done. And that's a first baller for Curran. Things have changed dramatically at the Wanderers.
They certainly have. Interesting shot, this. First ball of the Wanderers come out and have a swing like that. It's a little bit unsettled.
Curran goes smartly. 269 for 7 now.
Wide of second slip. That's 2 and a 5th slip or a fine gully. It's another boundary. The 300 is up for England.
It's nicely worked, beautifully timed. That is going to go for 4. That is a very well timed stroke.
And that's why this partnership is so crucial here. After 84 overs, it's 307 for 7. It's a huge partnership.
Yes. Advancing straight up in the air. Who's calling for this? Dean Elgar's calling, I think. And he's the catcher as well. Good stuff from Dean Elgar. Vernon Philander's got himself another wicket. It's not the normal dismissal for Vernon Philander. It is a great catch from Dean Elgar.
He does extremely well and remains calm under it. Takes a good catch at the end.
It's a quick wicket after lunch. Butler for 20, 309 for 8.
Stuart Broad's figures, there were 6 for 17.
Hasn't carried.
310 for 8 of the 87 overs. Yeah, 6 for 17, Broad. So the South African batsmen will certainly know that they have got an absolute uphill battle against one of England's best.
Nicely worked away on the leg side. Strong from Woakes. Timing again from Woakes.
But it must be said, very well played shot. Let the ball come to him. I'm going to reach for it. It's a huge gap in that mid-wicket area.
That's a good catch. Really good. Isn't he relieved too? South African captain falling away to his right side, having dropped one earlier. Not dissimilar, actually.
9 down, 318 on the board.
There you go, Mark Wood. Oh, there you go, Mark Wood. Phenomenal shot.
The freedom that he's got now with Broad at the other end, and he is a dangerous striker of the ball, as we saw at Port Elizabeth.
There you go, that's what he used to do. Free swing of the bat. You'll see how he picks it up, the blade's nice and open, and he just throws hands and arms at it. Fabulous shot by Stuart Broad, so fabulous that the umpire will raise both his arms down the ground with the sweetest timing. You're given that plenty. I think it's another 6. Oh yes, it is. 3 of them now for Stuart Broad, doing horrible damage to the South Africans. Wood on strike to Hendricks now. Oh, and he squirts one for 4. 6s, 4s, plays and misses. This is tail-end torture from England.
It is, and you just lose your sense of what you are trying to do. The ball is flying to all parts. It's going over the rope. It's going for 4. England past 350. Bowlers lose their discipline. They start bowling short and full, because inevitably that's how bowlers are bowled at Broad in the last few years.
That's a beautiful hit. Wow. You're a darn good eye, has Mark Wood.
Yeah, it can be challenging at the best of times bowling to the tail, particularly when they're looking just to flay.
And another biggie. Well, it's raining 6s at the Wanderers. Real shocker for South Africa. The partnership now, it's only a minute ago I said it was worth 23. It's now worth 43. Gee. Amazing piece of ball striking, that is. Look at that, it's 6 again.
It was the change-up, but maybe just too full. Stuart Broad adjusted and waited, hold, and then he engaged properly with the middle of the bat. Brings up a 50 partnership.
More runs. It's a top strike, and it's gone for 6. They've gone at more than 5 to the over. Struck well, and it's on to the bank again.
396 for 9. Spirits might be low out on the field, but in the England dressing room they're loving it. Mark Wood is a very popular man in that dressing room.
It's controlled now. It's controlled from Broad. He's watched that well onto the bat, and what about that for placement? It's gone for 4 and brought up 400 for England. That's gone up in the air. Malan takes the catch. Finally, England all out for 400. No doubt they'll be happy with that. No team's got 330 or more in the first innings here and lost.
I think the team selection will be coming under the microscope as well at the end of the test. But right now they have a job to do. England 400 runs on the board in less than 100 overs.
Brought to Elgar.
certainly like to believe that would something you could learn. Tight one there, but a sign of some good bowling, I think, because the scoreboard's not going. They need to get some runs going as well. England have not given them anything.
Oh, it was a little waft. Well, they were calming things down, and that's exactly what they've got to do here just before tea. They've got to make sure they don't give England anything. Algar and Malan have been so good.
It's in the gap, but he wasn't in full control, Dean Elgar. Take 4 though. There you go. He's gone hard at that, just a fraction short, and he's decided, right, I'm not getting out the way, I'll throw my bat at it. Oh, just short of the keeper. An inside edge, and it'll go for 4.
Yeah, a bit of luck for Elgar. An outside edge in the previous over, now an inside edge. He was out like this second innings centurion, an inside edge. Keeper obviously a long way back at this ground, and it just dies on Buttler.
Oh, just short. Just short.
Once again, he's going wide of the crease, and when he is going wide of the crease, he is getting that ball to swing nicely.
Now he's got him. Now he has. It's a good nut. Right on line, right on the length. And is drawn into the shot is Malan.
At the other end, England have been exceptional. Wokes delivering, Wood delivering, and it was only a matter of time. Brilliant from England. Malan goes. He made 15, 29 for 1.
Nicely tucked away. That's very Dean Elgar, if you know what I mean. If he can make the bowler bowl at him, he'll pick him off.
Delivery that a batsman will want to receive here, really overpitched on the legs. As you say, it's bread and butter for Dean Elgar.
Safe. Safe, safe, safe. Yeah, that last wicket partnership might have done irreparable damage to South Africa's match opportunity. It really was a devastating partnership. Hey, that's a good catch. Yeah, it flew quite quick actually. Nice nippy ball. You see, it zips away. There he is. Ben Stokes taking it behind him. It looked like Mark Waugh used to take the ball late like that and ride it. So no score for Van der Dussen. The promotion to number 3 hasn't worked, not in this innings, at least. 37 for 2 now. Wow, that is lucky. Somehow that flies in the gap.
Pretty much where the man was moved from. Ben Stokes was adamant that he wanted that man that was closer to the third slip to go wider. In fact, the third slip thought he meant him to go closer to the other fielder at gully.
No way. No way. Of all the men in all the world, Dean Elgar has presented England with his wicket.
Short ball outside off stump. Here's batting practice, catching practice rather. Here you are. Thank you very much, says Wokes.
He looked at Faf du Plessis as if to say, I am so sorry for what I've just done. Here's Quinton de Kock now.
Ha 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 ha. The star that is Quinton de Kock.
49 for 3. Overpitched, worked away comfortably on the leg side for 4. Good shot from de Kock.
Sure is. Looks to have so much time.
Oh, that's come back. Big shout from the English players, and up goes that finger as well. Is it going to just be hitting? That's the concern, because umpire's call. It's hitting. Umpire's call. Just tipping that bail.
But Faf du Plessis, the South African captain, has to depart for 3.
And he's away. Off the mark. It's going to come back for 2. He might want to look at 3. Yep. Trot back for the 3rd. Didn't waste any time at all to get going, Temba Bavuma.
Oh, has he got there? Has he got it? I think he has. Stokes once again straight in. South Africa 74 for 5. That's a bump, all right. That is a bumper, all right. So well directed. One leg didn't pick it up. Had to stand there waiting to see where it was. It was fine of him to his left and has gone for 4. Oh, he's got him. Oh, he's got him. A few times he's jumped wide and gone in and off stump. Dire straits for South Africa.
But as I said, he has not totally failed because he has prevented the next man in from going in this evening. Well, first team got 400, which was not looking to be on the cards at some points. But on the same pitch, you would never believe, South Africa 88.
Johannesburg, much more typical of the weather here. Clear skies, nice sunshine, little breeze coming across the ground to help the players, and we're moments away from getting underway.
Reward for Mark Wood. He was really good yesterday. It's 88 for 6. Nicely played. Punched up the back foot, and it'll get to the fence. 4 runs to Vernon Philander. It's gone straight up in the air. Stuart Broad will take the catch. A leading edge. And the first wicket of day 3 is down. Wokes.
Yeah, I said earlier that he didn't quite get the rewards from yesterday. Today wasn't the best ball he's ever bowled, a loosener, and it just sat in the pitch. They're going to check the front foot no ball. Sometimes when you are stiff you overstretch, but he's fine there. Didn't really bounce on him, didn't hit a crack, he was just through the shot too early. An early breakthrough for England. Vernon Philander has gone. 93 for 7.
And you see, that's nicely played. Bit of shape through the air, but dealt with just closing his back face a touch to make sure he didn't get into danger. 4 runs down the ground.
Shot. Yeah, really good balance there from Pretorius. 4 runs.
Oh, brilliant. Every bit as brilliant as Joe Root and Ollie Pope were with that stroke yesterday. It's nice to play on a pitch where you can trust the bounce. Lovely way to go to 50 when you just ease into a cover drive. We'll let the pictures breathe because he's the most popular cricketer. Run away for 4 as well. So things just turning the way of the guys who've battled for this space in the match.
Leading edge, that could make its way to the boundary as well. Yes, it does. That's a fortunate one. Early on in the over, full control, no issues. That one, he was beaten.
That's the delivery, that's the delivery. He's always struggled with the angle from Ben Stokes, and Stokes yet again wins the battle with Pretorius.
This is better. Have a look at that. Don't you love it when a plan... Look at the catching. Unbelievable from Crawley. Brilliant in Cape Town with his catching. Brilliant here too. Dwayne Pretorius goes for 37. It's now 172 for 8.
Oh, gone. Beautiful from Wood. Full and straight. Quinton de Kock trying to hit a boundary, trying to get him past this follow-on. Mark Wood now has 4.
Just tailed back in. It's 90 miles per hour. A little bit of gap between bat and pad because he's looking to get on with the bowling or the batting and the runs. And Wood does the rest. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I think it broke the bail as well, but well played, Quinton de Kock. 76 of 116 deliveries, the backbone of the innings. 174 for 9.
in that area. Third man is in play, the way he backs away and swings. I'm not sure mid-on is in play. Fly slip catching for Wood. Swing, yep, he's got him, an edge. Mark Wood has Pfeiffer. What an outstanding performance. A big smile on his face, a very popular member of this England side. He's got runs, he's got wickets. He believes he's a genuine all-rounder.
Tail-end has come to the crease, he cleans it up quickly, another foolish length delivery, slight tail away, gets the outside edge, easy catch for Buttler, but a brilliant performance of 5 for 46. Mark Wood has been sensational. Under a bit of an injury cloud coming into the match, he was picked, and boy oh boy, as he backed up that selection.
So we have the situation now where England lead by 217 runs, and they have not enforced the follow-on.
South Africa started slowly in the first innings. Let's see how they go this time. Brennan Philander started at the golf course end and switched in no time at all, I think, in the first innings to the Collett Drive end.
It's an outside edge. It's found the gap as well. Sprawling Temba Bavuma is not the tallest bloke to try and stop that, and it's just got past him. 6 for none.
Seemed to come off somewhere near the bottom of the bat, but it's a rapid outfield here. I don't think he quite timed it as well as he wanted, but it's another 4, and Crawley moves to 24.
Slowly but surely getting into his own.
Crawley and Sibley have both gone through little patches where they've been quiet.
Yes, that'll do. Dwayne Pretorius finds a bit of nip off the pitch, a bit of bounce, late movement away from Zak Crawley, and South Africa finally have broken this opening partnership.
Edge. Pretorius done well today. He's asked questions all the way through. And, as easy as they come for Quinton de Kock.
Rather typical of his last half hour or 40 minutes, really. He hasn't always looked at ease. Oh, it's bowled him. Change has worked. Full length ball and Denley forward, but there was a gap, and he's had his pole knocked over. So 75 for 2 and a wicket for Dane Patterson.
I got a sense that Patterson came a little wide of the wicket there, and the angle was created inside edge, bat pad and then stumps. Immediate reward for Faf and his bowler.
Oh, it's a beautiful start, isn't it? As you say, Eric, a little wide of the crease, a bit of nip, and Denley leaving just enough of a gap for that ball to get through. So he's gone for 8.
Playing that one nice and late. That's gone for 4. Running it off the face.
Out. Gordon mid-wicket. A furious Dominic Sibley.
It's amazing often a strength can be turned into a wicket-taking opportunity, because that's the area that you see as bread and butter. And you spoke about bowling channels to him, and sometimes when you've bowled a disciplined channel and something comes along to score off, you're just a little bit eager, and a good catch by Malan, giving Bjorn Hendricks well-deserved wicket.
That's one of the 2 fielders that I said I would have, Eric. Mid-wicket and mid-on. I would not want anyone else on the onside. He was very upset. He was in, but now he has to go for 44, Dom Sibley. 92 for 3.
Brilliant stroke. Powerful wrists. Great eye. Great ambition.
Smash that away, back with a square. That's gone for 4 more. This is a big over. It's gone. Van der Dussen's taken the catch. Bjorn Hendricks has picked him up. He'll be annoyed with that too. It's just starting to go. Stokes playing some nice strokes. Sharp catcher first slip.
Yeah, he almost has license there, Ben Stokes, with a lead of 353. He was in one-day mode, but in Test match cricket, you have slips. Just going to check. I think that's just okay. Just. Heel is behind the line. A little bit of shape from wide. And a big booming drive. Stokes goes for 28, a quick 28, 136 for 4.
Good shot. It's a beautiful shot. Look at the timing there. That is an exhibition on how to play the on drive.
There's an edge. And Nokera's got him. Second time he's got him in the game. So Nokera has really got going here and has got a really important batsman out.
Dismissal. 200 dismissals now for Quinton de Kock. Shake of the head from Ollie Pope. Too close to cut. Far too close to cut. No room to play that shot. 200 test dismissals. He's a fine batter. He's a fine keeper. Ollie Pope has to go for 11. 150 for 5.
Oh, that is a magnificent stroke. That really is. That is a beauty.
Gone. Wicket. Great pace from Anrich Nortje. And another for Quinton de Kock.
It's not happening for Jos Buttler. He is short of runs. He needed some runs. And he came out and looked to play some shots, understandably, because that lead is 377. But he's playing away from his body with a straight bat on a pitch with bounce. It's the kind of shot you can play in England. But here at the Wanderers, that kind of shot will get you in trouble. It's got Jos Buttler in trouble. He's out for 8. England 160 for 6.
He was sat waiting for that. Picked it easy.
This might be the way that Sam Curran goes out. It is.
Well, he was not going to just stand out there and allow short pitch balls to just go by. He has been playing a few drives, he has been playing some cuts. And no surprise, he's going to be hooking as well. But when you have one man out there in the deep, that's the line that you want to be hooking. You don't want to be bowling in front so he pulls it square. You want the ball to be going over his shoulder so that it goes very fine. Comfortable catch. A well-played 35 is 206, 205. No, sorry, beg your pardon. It's 206 for 7.
Patterson takes a good catch. Every catch is a good catch. It's been a long day for South Africa. Another long day for South Africa.
And Wokes is out as well. Lovely fighting performance by the South African bowlers now. Big-hearted cricketers desperately trying to show some pride in their performance and the badge of their country. And they have England 8 down. I think, yep, that's fine. They have England 8 down.
Yeah, another England batsman comes in. Has to leave. It's an inside edge from Wokes. Catch. Another one to Quinton de Kock's. Very good numbers. He went past 200 dismissals now, but Wokes, first ball. Never like to see a first baller. 206 for 8.
Hendricks. It's club, that one. That is a beauty. What a fine stroke that is by Wood. Oh, it's a beautiful stroke. That's gone for 4. That now takes him to 49. Wood retaining the strike. Oh, correction. Root's got 50. Well done to Joe Root. That's his 48th career 50, his 9th against South Africa. Really nicely played too, a couple of beautiful fours. 239 for 8.
Oh, he's got him.
Off stumps out of the ground, good stuff from Pretorius. So Wood just looking to walk across and work that on the onside. He hasn't got any willow on that. And Pretorius has picked up the 9th wicket now.
Just reward for Wayne Pretorius. He had a good day, batted very well this morning, and as with Patterson, bowled exceptionally well throughout the day with good control, good discipline, top of off stump. And Mark Wood, for the first time in a while, play a sort of conventional shot, trying to walk across and be sensible, knock it for one, get his captain on strike, but he has to depart.
Goes for 18, 240 for 9.
Oh, the sound of that. That came off the bat beautifully. That is some shot.
Yeah, this is a proper strike. 119 kilometers per hour was the change up from Pretorius. Absolutely middled. Almost a top tier shot for the captain.
Magnificent. 5 wickets for Buren Hendricks. That is an outstanding catch from Faf du Plessis. That is one of the best catches you will ever see, and he's taken some speckies here at this venue.
Absolutely brilliant, like a flying Superman. With one hand out, he just launched himself to the right. He was in a bit of an awkward position, different position, and he got it to stick. End of an innings, a fantastic innings from Joe Root of 58. But Buren Hendricks on debut picks up 5. What a spectacular way to do it. That was Superman at his best. Brilliant catch for Faf du Plessis. Well done. What a way to end the day's play here on day 3. Couldn't get 2 hands, launched the one, and it stuck.
Where's his cape? He was flying.
Long day for them, but they'll be happy with what they achieved in the second innings. A lot more energy, a lot more determination, a lot more aggression, a lot more clarity of plan and patience with it.
Righto, let's have a look back at the summary so far. England winning the toss and batting really well, getting those 400. There's a big lead of 217 runs as it turned after both sides had batted once. Crawley and Root, the main scorers in the first innings. And Nortje picking up 5 for his first. That was magnificent stuff from him. And South Africa, de Kock was the star with the bat, and Wood getting 5. So that was very tidy as well. And then England in their second innings, 248. With Root 58, and South Africa need 466 runs to win.
Around the world joining us for the first time. I repeat, conditions here are perfect. England make their way to the middle under Joe Root's leadership. The South Africans requiring 466 to pull off a modern miracle.
We get 4. Take him. Didn't know too much about it, Dean Elgar. That's a beautiful drive. Off drive for 4. You'll feel better, Malan. You got to say, that'll go for 4. Fast outfield. Just patted, and away it goes.
Well, it's an old adage in cricket, if you're going to go, go hard. Sweet. The hot day.
Oh, there's a wicket. There's a wicket. Woakes. I really think that Woakes is going to be a danger man today. I really do. He's got a bit of curve on that, and he's picked up a stick. Malan is the first to go.
I agree with you. We always thought he would. He bowled particularly well in the first innings, and probably the best ball is bowled, and that often happens, isn't it? It's a little full, a little wide. Malan sees something he's excited about, and that man, he doesn't drop many.
No, he doesn't drop many, but I thought the way that Malan and Elgar started was a great first hour. It really was. But how often does it happen? A break, a drink, and then a wicket. Peter Malan goes for 22. It's now 39 for 1.
That's nicely played. That's positive. Good stuff. Nice way to open the account.
That's beautiful, isn't it? That really is beautiful. Shot, 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 shot from Elgar. You can go searching for it. It is sometimes a dangerous shot for him.
That's exactly what he likes to see, I'm sure. Rassie van der Dussen, he's put that away for 4. That's a strong shot for a boundary.
There we go. That's a better option than what we saw for most of the time in Port Elizabeth. That's nicely played. He's a good one-day player, and sometimes you have to back those one-day strengths, and that's one of them from van der Dussen.
Another good shot. That will go all the way. And that's what you need to do. You cannot bat against spin and just stand in your crease.
Well, that was full and tempting, and van der Dussen was tempted. That's a much better option. Nice and controlled sweep. So leg slip goes now to a 45 position, saving the single. And van der Dussen comes down the pitch. There is a man out there, but he's cleared Wokes. Didn't clear him by a long, long way. It's a 6 that brings up the 50 partnership between Elgar and van der Dussen, and it's van der Dussen that is doing the majority of the scoring. He's moved to 38. And suddenly the field is scattered, which is exactly what we were talking about at Port Elizabeth. Play some shots. Stokes it is. Short, quick ball. Too quickly onto Dean Elgar, who is looking to pull it away to the leg side and can only splice it back to the bowler.
Well, I'm not going to tell anyone that I'm not surprised. Whenever the pitch gets flat, whenever bowlers have problems extracting anything out of the surface, this man does. Dean Elgar must have been thinking, I've been here a long time. This pitch is flat. Anything short, I'll just put it away. Not when this man is bowling. He gets extra out of these surfaces. He's a strong man. He puts everything into his bowling, and he gets his rewards. Elgar goes for 24. 89 for 2.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. That is such a satisfying shot down the ground.
Mark Wood likes the idea of coming wide every now and then. He has, but he's got it too full this time.
That's good work from Rassie van der Dussen. Scampers that, picks up 50. That's his third 50 in tests for South Africa.
Brilliant from van der Dussen. He has been absolutely brilliant this morning. 8 4s and a 6. Lots of boundaries.
Oh, that's done a bit. That's gone away for 4 runs. That has done plenty. It really has. It's nicely played. That's going to go for 4. That's a good strong shot.
Whoopsie daisy. Whoops. If you get one of those, she has to go.
Bank that away. That is a long hop. Takes him into the 70s now. Brings up the 150. That's a full toss, and that's away. Takes him now to 78. That is a beautiful shot. Oh, that's beautifully worked. That really is. That's 4 runs. Good stuff from Faf du Plessis.
thick edge, goes between second slip and gully. Another boundary into the 90s. Rassie van der Dussen.
Here's Stokes. Bowling! Stokes so often. Stokes today. Stokes when it matters.
Well, I was on earlier on with Mike Atherton and saying that this is a man I expect to create the problems in the second innings. Ben Stokes. When most bowlers get absolutely nothing out of the first surface, he finds a way. That kept low. Just hit the toe of the bat and then went back onto the stumps. But we have seen him bang the ball in and get it up onto the angle of the bat. So there's always something happening. Long vigil by Faf du Plessis. Got 35. It's 181 for 3.
Nice. Nice. From a short ball, you know you're playing well if you can tuck into the full ball. Oh, he's caught him at short extra cover. What a tactic. What a field setting. And maybe the game-breaking moment.
Well, he saw the ball up. All the fielders were set for short pitch to bowling, and he saw a full delivery and thought to himself, my opportunity. It wasn't quite there. I don't think that left foot came as far forward as normal. And again then, because of that, he's not able to drive the ball properly, keep it on the ground. Good catch. The plan has worked. It's been hard work, but in the end, Mark Wood has got his man.
And Rassie van der Dussen's slow departure allows the crowd to appreciate him. A fantastic innings by any standards, any time, anywhere. Rassie van der Dussen has lit up the Wanderers today.
Then offside. Off the back foot and off the front foot. Can play all of them. 2 in a row for Quinton de Kock. Gone at it. Didn't quite get a hold of it. It might be a teaser. It'll get there. 4 runs. Oh, so close. Flirting with danger there. Extra bounce again, went at it again, and perhaps even tried to pull out. And so close to root. 2-2-6 for 4. It's a lovely on drive. Full timing and balance. Quinton de Kock, and it's gone for 4. Shot. Oh, that's a top shot. 4 runs.
That's the better shot.
Gone. Glove. What a nut. Not a lot that you can do about that. And Broad has pulled one out the hat. Bavuma gone.
That is an unbelievable delivery. He did well to glove it. This will make a great replay. He was off the ground, both feet up in the air, and Broad has produced an absolute Jaffa, a leg cutter, and it's just flicked the glove. Couldn't drop his hands in time. Brilliant from Broad. Can't keep Stuart Broad out the game for long. His first wicket in the Test match. It's a Jaffa to Bavuma. He made 27 to 35 for 5.
Now, this ought to be caught by one of these two, surely. Yeah, it is. Sam Curran is the man. England have number 6.
Not easy hooking these deliveries from Stuart Broad. He's a tall man and he gets it up pretty high. Sometimes you're much better off just allowing them to go through. Just sway out of the way and let them go. fast bowlers want you to hook. They don't like to bang the ball in. It takes a lot of energy, and to watch you just let it go by. Watching. Is it going to be taken? Yes. Another one. 239 for 6.
This guy is the most terrific timer of a cricket ball. That clears the boundary by a long way.
260 for 6. He was waiting for one of these, Quinton. He tried to go after a wider one earlier and it didn't work out. That one closer to the stumps, he knows I can drag that across to the leg side. It's onto the bank.
That was always going to be on the cards. Just 3 fielders on the onside and none of them beat.
Oh, yeah, little glove, they reckon, and Philander accepts it. Well, the short pitched attack works, not quite like he would have wanted it to. Little scratch on the glove, and away goes Vernon Philander. Quinton de Kock, a couple of the England players go to shake his hand. He leaves the Test match arena for the last time. And those that are here, a little more than a sprinkling, will stand to him. One of South African cricket's great servants and outstanding performers.
Bit of extra bounce, steered away, 4 runs. Such is the ability of Quinton de Kock. That adjustment is quite extraordinary. 265 for 7.
He really is some player, isn't he? You see the positions that some batsmen have got in the last couple of hours. It looks like he's playing a completely different game.
Oh, that's high. Who wants this? It's been called, and it's out. Wokes is the man that's taken the catch, and that is the wicket they're after. It's Wood again. He's now got 3 in this game. Oh, in this innings, I should say.
And it's what South Africa don't want Quinton de Kock doing, batting with the tail. He's done it so many times at 6, at 7. He's up at 5 so that he can bat with the batters, and he can bat the way that he was batting before he started to really unleash. This is just Quinton de Kock at the end of a Test series. He's got all the runs this series, and unfortunately he hits it straight up in the air. But batting with the tail, again, he's been a star. But he has to go for 39. It's 267 for 8, and England are on the charge.
Oh, here's trouble, out by more than half a pitch. Clear thinking in the end has ended up in the 9th wicket going down.
Must have been guilty of ball watching, Bjorn Hendricks, because it was Nortje's call. He hit it firmly, and then all kinds of confusion, and Sibley did well. A clean pickup, throw through to Jos Buttler, and South Africa very much on the brink. You can see Nortje's reaction at the non-striker's end. Hendricks gone, 8 wickets down, 9 wickets down now, South Africa.
Something is something. Root wants to go upstairs straight away. Might well have been off the backside, but everything pretty close together as it goes down the leg side. No problem there. Behind the line. Now then. Oh, I think that might just be glove. We'll have to look again. Well, that's all very close. Yeah, there's the glove. There's the glove. England win. There's the change of decision and the confirmation. South Africa all out for 274. It's a huge victory for England by 191 runs. So here's the summary then of this 4th Test match. England winning the toss, decided they'd bat first. 400 is what they put on. Nobody getting to triple figures, with Henrik Nortje getting a first 5-wicket haul in Test match cricket, 5 for 110. And South Africa, 183 all out. Just Quinton de Kock, 76 runs to him. Wood with 5 for 46, bowled quickly as is done each time. England 248, they belted it when they came in to try and set a total, give themselves enough time. Ewan Hendricks with 5 for 64 after Root got a half century, 58 for him. Consistent scoring from him. In South Africa, they were 235 for 4, ended up 274 all out. Van der Dussen agonizingly close to her first Test century. 4 for Wood, England winning by 191 runs.